Мгм. Снова здорово. Это по-прежнему GraD. И все еще продолжаем проходить Старую Республику. Так, мы все еще на борту Надгробия. Хороший знак, в принципе. Инструменты. Последний остался найти. Вижу. Как вообще вот этой киркой можно корабль чинить? Я не знаю.
You should have someone look at that.
I'll heal. I was right to reach out to Senya. I hope you see that.
She's a good fighter. She helped us raise the gravestone. I'd say she's an asset.
And she doesn't give up either. That was clear the first time I encountered her. We met shortly after I arrived in wild space. Senya was hunting Koth. I was hoping to learn your fate. We exchanged what information we could. This was all before I really knew Koth, of course. Years ago.
None of this is right. We have to set things back to the way they were.
I wouldn't want to be your enemy again, but I do know what you mean. You may want to look in on Koth. And you should get to know Senya. I'm not sure if you'll hit it off exactly, but I think you'll find her intriguing.
Так, починить сломанного дроида. Там же, скорее всего. Ну, я считаю, тут не помешало бы несколько дроидов на техобслуживание поставить. Лучше так целый взвод дроидов на техобслуживание поставить. Тут у нас что? Ангар, что ли? Ангар, что ли? Ну, наверное, лишним не будет.
Why can't there be a maintenance manual? Hey, can you get the power? Right over there. Thanks. Wouldn't want to electrocute myself on top of everything else. She's really something, this ship. But no one's been taking care of her.
You've grown attached rather quickly.
No offense, but it's the gravestone that saved the galaxy from Arkham. Not you, not me. Definitely not Senya.
What did Senya do to earn this grudge?
She was ruthless. After we deserted, she hunted us for months. Everyone on my crew bled more than once on account of her. I put all my trust in Lana and she goes to Senya for help. She does not know what she's getting us into.
You both want the same thing. Let the past be the past.
If she's really in it to stop Arkin, I'll try. But I shouldn't be the one having to bend over backward to convince you of anything. Just don't forget who dropped everything to storm the Spire and help Lana pull you out of Carbonite. Alright?
I'd be a frozen carcass if you hadn't.
I have a good feeling, you know. We'll get Arkin. I should get back to it. Need to be sure the gravestone can get us all the way to Asylum. Hey, if Senya shines that narrow spotlight of hers on you, check your shadow.
Query. Has the meatbag bickering finally exhausted itself?
One thing that hasn't changed in 5 years, and I doubt it ever will. Meatbag bickering.
Agreement? You said it, Master. Report. I have taken the liberty of checking in on your band of refugees. Assessment. They have quickly taken to their new lodging arrangements. I have warned them not to stray from their chosen location. Analysis. There are many sealed passageways, and I am unable to detect what may be on the other side.
Worth looking into at some point?
Revelation. I discovered an especially strange area. Unlike anywhere else on the gravestone, I had attempted to ascertain if any of its contents could be weaponized, but the new meat bag interrupted. Query. Any orders, Master?
As you were, HK.
Approval. I like your orders.
Привет, Гарик. Так, куда нам? На лифт. Исследовать темное святилище. Ну да, по сути, самое странное место на корабле.
I know. I couldn't help but take this place in either. Reminds me of a song I wrote.
Не можешь зайти на аккаунт Twitch. Слушай, давай я свой чекну. Дело-то минутное. Ну, у меня подключено. Уж выходить не буду. Ну, по крайней мере, работает вроде бы.
I'd like to hear that. Just a few bars.
Without accompaniment? I'm not that brave.
You seem nothing at all like the person I met in the swamp.
Being a knight means everything, but I don't let it define me. When it's time to go to work, I'm who I need to be. The rest of the time, I'm just myself. You don't strike me as all that different.
I live by a code, but I don't follow it to the letter.
Your Jedi code. I've heard it recited. It's interesting. Wouldn't work for me, I don't think. Definitely wouldn't work for Arkin.
I know why I oppose him. What's your reason?
Years after the death of our immortal emperor, most are still so afflicted with remorse that they don't see what's happening.
Arkin has become oppressive and cruel. He'll crush anyone who doesn't share his plan for the galaxy. So that's me. What about you?
Arkin wants to lay waste to everything I've fought for and accomplished. I won't let him.
Neither will I. I may not know much of the worlds you've inhabited, but I do know what he's doing to them. You're not what I expected. Not sure if that's good or bad yet. But I do know I'll have an easier time with you than Koth.
I hope you'll try to get along. The more we work together, the better off we'll be.
Just because he betrayed our enemy doesn't change the fact that he was a traitor. You need to be cautious.
Valkorion lives. He is not himself, nor has he taken a new body. It is difficult to see, and yet it is unmistakable.
His presence in the Force has always been deceptive.
Like on the Yavin moon.
Yes, and many times before and since. Even when my life depended on it, I did not see him properly until it was too late.
Approaching Asylum.
Told you we'd make it.
We haven't docked yet.
I should probably figure out how to land this thing.
There's no way we're keeping the gravestone low profile. If Arkin has agents here...
Asylum might be the only place in wild space free of his control. That Shadowport isn't on any chart. It's a haven for refugees fleeing Arkin's forces.
We'll be among friends. Mostly.
Tell your associates we've arrived.
They knew that days ago.
You want to explain how? Figures.
Tell us who your people are, and how they know so much.
I think you'd rather hear that from them.
Demand. Are we there yet?
Шикарная парковка.
Move it, Gawkers. Let us through. Mighty fine ship you got there. We'll be coming aboard.
In how many pieces?
Ha! Captain!
Outlander, my crew. The best engine burners in wild space.
You could have introduced them sooner.
This was more fun. Get up here, you mangy woolocks.
Do I know you?
Name's Rollo. I served aboard Darth Marr's destroyer. We thought you died with him.
Disappear for 5 years, and the whole galaxy loses faith in you.
Not the whole galaxy. You saved my skin that day. Never thought I'd get to say thanks.
Glad you made it out. Nice to see a familiar face.
I imagine this is all pretty weird for you.
Raylo! Get in here!
On my way!
I'm not the only one hiding things.
We share on a need-to-know basis. Koth's crew didn't need knowing.
They seem nice.
Not how I'd describe them, but they get the job done. I need to make contact with my network, alone. Try to stay out of trouble.
Where's Lana?
Excellent question.
My best engineer hasn't come back from a supply run to the free zone. It's a dodgy neighborhood if you catch my drift.
A black market. Rival syndicates disagree over who controls it.
They argue with blasters. I think she's in trouble, but we've got our hands full keeping the Gravestone's reactor stable.
Give me a holo of your crewmate and point me to this free zone. I'll handle the rest.
Addendum. I will join you, Master.
My engineer's name is Tora. HK has her image in its databanks.
She won't be hard to find. Tora has a big personality.
She's surlier than a hungry rancor, but she's the best engineer you'll ever meet. Thanks for the help.
And when you're done, find me these coordinates. I'll introduce you to my people.
Make sure there's food. I haven't eaten in 5 years.
The free zone sells food, but don't eat the roast Gorak.
Жареный горок. Понял. А почему не стоит его есть, интересно? Впрочем, на всякий случай лучше послушаться. Либо дерьмище редкостное, либо дерьмище редкостное. Одно из двух.
I can't live like this. Please, my darling, we'll land on our feet. Just give it time.
I thought you left already.
Can't. Argo's at it again. Shooting people in the streets. The only thing free in the free zone is a blaster bolt to the chest.
He's still better than...
Так, блин. Сократить бы, конечно. Не пролезу. Тут более-менее.
Looks like someone wants to join our little party. As your host, I gotta warn you, things are gonna get rowdy.
Caution. By rowdy, I believe this meatbag means to kill you, Master.
Не протиснусь я здесь аккуратно. Ну ладно, хоть тот коридор пробежал. Потому что, ну, нет у меня какого-то особого смысла убивать тут каждого встречного поперечного. Рано или поздно сами умрут. Не факт, что от старости.
This meatbag is distasteful, Master. I exist to serve. Operation. Eliminated. Dead.
You could have just knocked. My men spent hours on that barricade.
I'd like to make an entrance.
Identification. That's not issued from the brilliant engineer we were sent to rescue, Master.
What's she to you?
She's the reason I'm here. This doesn't have to get messy. Let her go, and I'll be on my way.
You eliminated my old rival, Argo. That inclines me toward gratitude. But this girl tried to rob me. That's bad for business.
Charging 50,000 credits for 100 thermal detonators? That's robbery.
You also insulted my mother.
I said she's uglier than a bantha wearing lipstick. It's not an insult if it's true.
My mother died putting me on a refugee ship to Nar Shaddaa. I grew up an orphan.
Oh, boo-hoo didn't. Join the club.
You see why I have to kill her?
Я уже и сам ее прибить хочу. Отряд Хэвок. Кстати, да.
I recognize that insignia on your armor. Republic Special Forces, Havoc Squad.
Haven't run with that outfit for a long time. I'd paint over the symbol, but it still comes in handy, even out here. And I know who you are, too. Everyone said you were dead, but I knew better. What do you say we show each other professional courtesy? I can get you all kinds of things, but I need to throw this thieving scum out an airlock first.
Theory. It will be a challenge to throw anything without your arms.
I'll get you the money for your detonators, but Tora is leaving with me. Alive.
A man like me can't afford to look weak.
What do you care? You're the Free Zone's new boss.
Fine. Take the yapping monkey lizard, but she's lost her shopping privileges.
Keep your filthy hands off me!
All right, boys. Let's go show the zone who's in charge.
What a waste of time.
Скажем так, вот этот красавчик один из потенциальных союзников. Потому что он был компаньоном штурмовика республиканского по сюжету.
You were almost dead. Thank you would be nice.
So would 100 thermal detonators. Life's full of disappointments.
Koth and the rest of your crew are waiting at the docks.
Yeah.
Redirection. We should proceed to the rendezvous with Senya Master.
Так. Инфокристаллы. Модификация 60 уровня. Почему 60-го? Как бы локация уже 70-го. Странно.
Get what I asked for.
Yeah, but it's gonna cost you extra. Lost one of my best guys.
Observation. That dark and foreboding alley is where we are supposed to meet Senya Master.
Right on time. My friends have been looking forward to this.
I don't see anyone. Are they invisible or very small?
They're inside.
You better have a good explanation.
Your droid is not a part of what must happen here.
I spent 5 years stuck in one trap. I won't fall into another.
You are free to leave whenever you like. But if you want the help of my allies, you'll stay.
We've come this far. Let us see where it leads.
Don't betray me, Senya.
Before Arkan's betrayal, Sakul was protected by two orders, the Knights, and Scions who see visions of the past and future. Scions no longer serve Arkan. Whether they serve you will be determined now.
Fate is a tale whispered to us by the Force, but the voices are silent about you. We must know why.
Visions are only suggestions for the future. I'm defined by my actions in the present, not some foretold prophecy.
If we are to aid your rebellion, we must understand what role you play in Arkan's defeat. We will test you physically and spiritually to pierce the veil and see the truth.
I'll do what I have to.
As will we.
I tie my fate to yours. I join you in these trials, come what may.
The heart of Skyva is heavy with loss. In her pain, we lash out.
I do miss the old ways of Sakul. Such mythology and pageantry.
Please, defend yourselves.
We have passed the first trial. There will be more.
Scions believe there is no greater power than destiny. They cannot believe you exist outside its influence. But we know better.
If there's another test, let's continue.
Hunger. Overconfidence. You were more tolerant in the free zone, despite the fools you suffered.
You were watching me.
We're always watching. Arkan took away years of your life, but he stole far more from the rest of us. Do you feel anything for those who suffered while you slept?
Why else would I be here? I want to end the suffering.
And you, Senya, what do you feel?
Shame.
Because you failed to protect our immortal Emperor?
I was in no position to do that.
What of the Scions who were slaughtered by your fellow Knights because Arkan demanded it? Do you feel responsible for them?
When I joined the Knights, they were shields protecting our homeworld. Now they are weapons wielded by an insane child.
The Knights killed the Scions on Arkan's orders? Why?
Because he thinks himself beyond the reach of destiny.
The Knights should have rebelled against Arkan. Instead, we have lost our honor.
The eyes of Esne claim what can never belong to her.
They speak of envy, my son's weakness. Do not let it be yours.
We receive no pleasure from this trial, but we act as fate demands. Be strong, Outlander.
Everything from you!
Shield yourself!
Так, я тебя переключу в режим танка. Может, урона побольше будет наносить.
The scions of my red fates compliance. Destiny is merely the conduit for our will.
Хотел? Да ладно.
It's a miracle this thing hasn't exploded 1,000 times over after what you put it through.
It's not a miracle if it's meant to be. I'm living proof that all you need is faith.
Uh-huh. Now, I'd say you're living proof that Miss Spooky Eyes is a lot more patient than she looks.
Isn't there anything you still need to fix around here?
Nope. I'm just too good at my job.
I found HK wandering asylum with no memory of anything since he left.
Whew. I mean, that's probably bad. Where's the Outlander?
Exactly.
Senya wanted your friend in HK to meet her contacts. She gave them coordinates to the location.
Apology. I have no such data stored in memory.
Senya, I knew it.
I believe her contacts are the real danger. HK, what's the first thing you remember after you woke up?
You seek to remove Arkan from the Eternal Throne. As well you should. His destiny is to fall. We have foreseen that much, but his final fate remains unclear. When he is at your mercy, what will you do?
Death is not always the answer. Even for a man like Arkan, there are other ways to atone.
Arkan will not escape justice for the lives he's taken.
1,000 scions lie dead because of him. Blood calls out for blood. Do you agree? Answer us!
They question her commitment to them because they cannot foresee it. Ask yourself why.
If you are not with us, you stand against the tides of destiny. Arkan and Valen must die.
Justice can take many different forms. We'll do what's right when the time comes.
If you will not reveal your true self, you leave me no choice. I will know your fate, even if I must tear you open to see it. Choice is an illusion!
Мерзкие, а.
Not my time to die!
Your crimes will not go unpunished. For our fallen Emperor! You cannot escape!
You cannot defy destiny!
His argument with you is pointless and destructive. I can end this without any more bloodshed. If you accept the gift of my power.
I'll handle him myself.
Then stop wasting time. Reveal his fate.
Император. Он этого чела просто убьет. Конечно, не исключено, что все окружающие просто склонятся, почуяв власть любимого императора.
To die!
Do not judge him harshly. This trial was necessary for all of us. We need the Scions.
If the Scions still want to help us, I accept.
Stand down now.
You don't need the Force to see what happens next. Put down your weapons.
Every moment since you entered, even this one, was predestined. Everyone here played the role fate assigned them. I ask you a final question. What future do you see for this galaxy when Archon and his eternal fleet are gone?
One person shouldn't decide the fate of the galaxy. When the time comes, we can work together.
He will not live to do that.
You have nothing further to reveal. I now know what blinded us to the future. Our immortal Emperor lives inside your mind.
It couldn't stay secret forever.
You knew about this and didn't tell me?
We thought you'd panic if I said, hey, Emperor Valkorian's living inside my head.
Analysis. Scan reveals no evidence you possess a secondary personality matrix, Master. It is possible your brain is simply malfunctioning.
Our duel gave me a glimpse of what's to come. You will destroy the Eternal Throne, but many will suffer before that victory.
Let me guess. Your vision didn't specify who suffers, or how long defeating Archon will take.
Doesn't matter. We win. If Emperor Valkorian lives because of this Outlander, there's hope for Zakul.
Your beloved immortal Emperor is a threat to all life everywhere. We must find a way to separate you from him.
Maybe. Someday. Until then, we've got a war to fight.
We have a lot to discuss.
Not here. I passed your test. Join us or don't. Either way, we're done.
There is one truth left to reveal. I withheld the true reason I followed you through the trials, to understand the Outlander, who will destroy Archon and Valen, my son and daughter.
She told you. How delightful.
You're certain she helped them?
I killed 3 knights to make sure they weren't lying. And another 3 because I hate odd numbers. The Outlander escaped in the gravestone with our mother's help. She's against us.
Senya was always strong-willed. That's why Father loved her.
Do you think she knows he's alive? Has she betrayed us for him?
It doesn't matter. She'll return to us. We'll face the consequences.
We don't need them. Our parents gave us the power to forge the future. They should have known we'd use it.
I take it you have concerns.
I can think of a few.
You're only escalating matters.
You expect us to believe you're going to fight your own children?
I can't deny my responsibility for what Valen and Archon have become. I have to end their bloodshed.
What did you see in Valkorian that you had children with him?
You say he was a homicidal tyrant, but that isn't the man I knew. He was benevolent, wise, even kind. At least at first. We never agreed on how the children should be raised, and over time he became more and more distant. more cold. I was afraid for what the children would become. But when I decided to leave, they chose him. I couldn't force them.
You've been lying to us all this time. Now you give us this woe is me story, and we're supposed to take your word for it?
You don't have to take my word. You can ask the Immortal Emperor himself.
I am not him. I am myself.
When Valkorion was in charge, he wasn't fixated on waging war. If we can get him back on the throne...
Valkorion is a world devourer.
He brought direction and stability to Zakul.
Trust me, Koth, you don't know him like I do.
No. You don't know him like I do.
Neither of you know him like I do.
Try sharing a little less.
That isn't what I meant.
Interruption. The Republic astromech has established contact.
T7, what does he have for us?
Report. A criminal meatbag on Zakul has been in search of the gravestone. This Lady of Sorrows alleges she can establish a dialogue with its computers.
Lady of Sorrows? Good luck with her.
I take it she's trouble.
She's an information broker. Acts as her own enforcer. Never apprehended. So yes, trouble. She operates in Zakul's Old World district. I know it better than anyone. I'll escort you.
I have a feeling we'll find things to talk about on the way.
One or two.
It's worth a try, this Lady of Sorrows. But I'd like a word before you leave.
Who thought the Lady of Sorrows would be the key to figuring you out? Destiny calls.
Now that the truth is out about Valkorion, there's a shortage of trust. I need you to find it within yourself to try. Not an easy task. Koth believes in Valkorion. Senya withheld vital information. Neither one trusts the other. That's why you must act as an example.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. May the Force serve you well out there.
Not getting access to the hangar controls. Some kind of power outage.
Так. Уже мы... Ладно, нахер. Так, мне не сюда. Проверить энергогенератор. Угу. У нас тут мелкие вредители завелись.
Odd fluctuations. Relays are gunked up or something. They have to clean out the junctions. Everything's good to go. What was it?
An infestation. If they'd grown any bigger, we'd have more to worry about than spotty power. We should check the rest of the ship.
Courtesy. I will take it upon myself to eradicate these hostile stowaways, masters. Once I have gathered additional munitions, I will scour the ship from top to bottom.
Whoa, easy! We can have you blasting through the hull left and right.
Appeasement. I can employ knives and blunt force instruments instead. Would that make you feel safer?
Not really.
Next time, you're on cleanup detail.
В коридорах еще предохранители поменять, да? Угу, вижу 2. Не факт, что в дальнейшей долгосрочной перспективе это вообще хоть на что-то повлияет. Ну а вдруг? Тем более, что от нас требуется? 4 распредкоробки найти и предохранители поменять. Один. Ну а чё бы и нет, собственно. Корабль 1000 лет в болоте провалялся. Лучше ему техобслуживание по максимуму сделать. С чего он был сделан, что при этом так хорошо сохранился?
I love the hand of tithe could not deny.
We're headed back into the heart of Arkan's empire, and you're singing.
What better time? Anyway, where we're going, no one will be looking for criminals. Most of the people there are criminals, which of course presents its own dangers. I do enjoy visiting the old world. It's a piece of Zakul history. Valkorian's first attempt at creating a grand society.
A failed attempt.
Only in scale. to him, it wasn't nearly grand enough.
I want to know more about your relationship with Valkorion.
The story really isn't as outlandish as whatever you're imagining. We met after I earned a place in his elite guard. I never hesitated to speak my mind, which caught his attention, I suppose. He was fascinating, bold, always completely certain of his next step.
The way you describe him, I can't blame you for taking an interest.
You also have to understand his place in our culture, our psychology, our entire conception of ourselves. He guided Zakuul's prosperity for generations, centuries. What we had wasn't a child's notion of romance, but we were happy. Then Arkan and his brother Thexan were born. I loved them so much. But no matter what I did, they wanted nothing to do with me. And Valkorion wanted nothing to do with them. His mind was somewhere else. He barely spoke, barely acknowledged any of us for weeks at a time. And then, Vaylin. Vaylin was troubled from the start.
Was she really dangerous, even as a child?
She made furniture move while she was still in the womb. Tore droids apart as a toddler. Once a guard dropped a ball she tossed. Vaylin crippled him. I confronted Valkorion. His daughter needed help. His sons needed him. His solution was to cage Vaylin's mind. Most of her power was locked away, along with most of who she was. He ignored the rest of us outright. I couldn't stand by and watch. I gathered the children. I tried to tell them we needed to go. They laughed and called me weak. Even as children, even with Vaylin's power restrained, the three of them together were still far more powerful than me. I couldn't force them to go. So, I left.
Did Valkorion try to stop you from leaving?
No. I'm not sure he even noticed. I transferred to the Knights Enforcement Division and took assignments at the outer fringes of our empire. Valkorion never spoke another word to me. Since then, I've only seen my children in broadcasts of public events, like Thexan's funeral, killed in the core worlds. I doubt they even remember me. Hello, little one.
I don't suppose you have any news about Doc or Kira or anyone?
The Lady of Sorrows is wanted for murder and theft of state secrets, among other charges. The Knights have hunted her for years. No one's come close.
I'm sure the three of us will manage if we work together.
You may not believe this, but it's rare for someone to escape a Knight's justice.
And when that someone is the Knight's own child?
We'll find out, won't we? Could I... Is it possible for me to talk to him? To Valkorion?
I don't think it works that way exactly.
Lots of things live down here. Few of them friendly. We should be careful.
Уничтожить камеры наблюдения. Вот это что-то мне подсказывает. Лучше бы сделать. Так, теперь я знаю, как они выглядят. Хотя высматривать их все равно такое себе удовольствие. Вот это... А, я не обратил внимания, наверное, вот здесь где-нибудь силовой барьер был. Проход закрывал.
You know your way around a fight, T7. I don't doubt it. We'll trade stories sometime.
Так, стереть записи камер. Это тоже дальше.
Extermination efforts aboard the gravestone have been slower than anticipated, Master. It seems quite unnecessary that I clean up the creature's remains. They clearly serve as an effective warning to other potential stowaways. But Master Vortainer was quite insistent, so the ship will be quite clean upon your return.
This is the old world as most Zakulans know it. A place to mingle with the rabble and then go home to brag about it. One big party. I have a contact nearby. Need to go alone.
Don't keep me waiting.
Won't be long.
You saw the Lady of Sorrows. Yeah, of course you did. What does she look like?
She had a crown, and a suit of armor. And she was fast and strong. She could punch and kick and...
You watch too many holovids. You ever do see the lady, my advice? Forget you ever did and run.
I had always intended to visit the old world. I thought I would have the time. Delightful.
You couldn't have mentioned Senya was the mother of your children?
I wanted to see what she would do. In the end, she chose to place her trust in you and your associates.
That wasn't an act of trust. As far as she knew, Haskell would have said something.
Cynical. If that's what you choose to believe, I cannot stop you.
Priority call for High Justice Valen. She'll want to know who I just spotted.
Ладно. Мне это сейчас почему-то напомнило... не так давно шутанчик гонял на стримах по Вархаммеру, по Некромунде. Эрдган. Кстати. Такой же. Ясно. Тогда вот этот я просто выкину. Так, место пока еще есть. Стоп, сюда.
If you can read me, I made some new friends. Could use a hand.
I'm on my way.
I don't get why the Heralds want to see everything come to an end.
Если что, вот этот район можно будет потом посетить в любое время. Тут просто кое-какие магазинчики есть. И, кстати, да, здесь же арена. Тут можно принимать участие в боях на арене.
Who were they?
Heralds of Zildron. Cultists longing for the return of a mythical serpent god. Used to be they were just a nuisance. Now they're militant.
Good show! Absolutely wonderful.
Are these people for real?
Their lives are uneventful. No hardship. They come here to feel something. There you are. Sicking heralds on me, Reg? Not too bright.
It wasn't me. The Heralds run the old world now. They made a deal.
With Arkan? What kind of deal?
Heralds keep crime down, and the Knights keep out. You stick around, they'll blame it on me. You gotta go.
Tell me where to find the Lady of Sorrows first.
Some kind of joke, right? I'll take my lumps from the Heralds over the Lady any day.
And where do I fit on that list?
What?
You know what I can do, Reg. Need another reminder?
Senya, stop. This isn't the way to get answers.
It's the only way they understand. Back off and let me do my job.
Wait a minute, wait. I was gonna say you don't want to mess with the lady. Then I was gonna say, but hey, that's your prerogative. You've always been square with me, I'll be square with you. Don't gotta hit me.
Where is she?
I don't know. But I do know who to talk to. There's a data seller at Market Station, Mona Gale. She works with the lady all the time.
Mona Gale. All right. Sorry. Let's go.
Guess who I found?
The Outlander?
Right under our noses in the old world.
Alone.
Oh no. That's the best bit. Mother is here too. Shouldn't we go say hello?
Why would they escape only to return? Let them do what they came here for. I'll see that they don't dawdle.
На трамвайный рынок.
I don't get why the heralds want to see everything come to an end.
Да. Зря заюзал. Все равно не успеваю. В принципе, ничего страшного, потому что этот лифт, ну, часто туда-сюда кает.
Not far from where I ended a mugging ring one time. Good memories. The arena fights are brutal. I'd shut them down if I could.
Так. Перезапущу на всякий случай, а то компаньон бывает не до конца прогружается в таком случае.
Come on, hit him! Hit him! You are kidding me.
$16,000, Mr. Wyndon.
6 in a row. Random matchups. You have to have an in, Mona. Tell me.
Enough data at your disposal and anything's possible. Want to see if 7's your lucky number?
Scamming citizens isn't legal, Mona Gale.
I'm not scamming anyone. And knights have no authority here.
Yes, you are. And I don't care. The Lady of Sorrows. Where is she?
If I knew where to find my most lucrative, reclusive, and dangerous meal ticket, I wouldn't give that up for one night and whatever you're supposed to be.
I'm the Outlander charged with the murder of Emperor Valkorion.
The one that's a block of metal in the middle of the spire? Sure.
People of Zakul, this is your Emperor. Hear me.
This should be good.
The criminal who plunged our great spire into darkness and chaos, has finally been identified. The craven outlander who assassinated your immortal emperor, my dear father, has escaped custody and remains at large, aided by a rogue knight of Zakul. These deadly agitators were last sighted in the old world. If you encounter them, contact an authority figure immediately.
So, where were we?
You were about to tell them where to find the Lady of Sorrows.
Except I can't. I really can't. I don't even know how to reach her. She only ever contacts me. But she does occasionally meet with the Heralds in Breaktown. They have some kind of truce. That's the best I can do. Just don't agitate us.
Thanks for cooperating.
By sending you there? Sure. Whatever, it's your funeral.
Breaktown's the underbelly of the underbelly. No mingling there. Only corruption and torment. You know, we might owe Arkan a thank you for unintentionally helping us. That announcement really brought you some clout.
If this is unintentional help, I'd hate to see what it looks like when it's on purpose.
You saw the Lady of Sorrows. Yeah, of course you did.
Так. А, поезд, понял.
This is it. Breaktown. Where people who fall in hard times keep falling. Even when the Knights policed the old world, we never lingered around here for very long.
I can see why.
I know where the Heralds are headquartered, but they won't give up any information willingly.
Is there anything they want that we can give them?
Short of bringing about Zildrog's return and the mass cataclysm they hope will follow, there are no deals to make with people like this.
They seem determined to meet you. No, I told them Breaktown, but that's all. Like, I want to get on your bad side.
You, Gale. You've seen the fugitives.
Come on, you know how this works. You give credits, I give information.
We know they were sent here. Tell us everything, or end up like your associate.
What associate?
I believe his name was Reg something.
You know who I work for.
And you know who we work for.
Интересно, тут напрямик можно как-нибудь протиснуться? Еще вероятность есть. В обратку, кстати, тоже, наверное, возможно.
Wonder how things would be different if Arkin's twin took the throne.
A lot of firepower standing between us and their leader. They call him the Exalted. Arkin put him in charge here, but he's little more than a servant, and not a sane one.
About time you got here.
Koth.
T7 told me you were headed into Breaktown. Figured the rest for myself. Didn't think there was a scenic route to get here.
What in Skyva's name are you doing here? Couldn't trust us to get the job done?
I didn't stay ahead of you all those years by trusting the wrong people. No offense, Outlander. You at least, I want to trust. So let me clue you in. The Exalted hates Knights. He won't say one word to Senya.
I'll make him talk.
Look, I'm regular people. I speak their language. You want to make a deal with the Heralds? I'm your man.
They're delusional thugs. There's no deal to be made.
Лучше попытаться все-таки по-тихому это сделать.
Koth, come on. Let's see what you can do. Senya, hang tight. We may still need you in there.
Yeah, keep an eye out.
Возможно, было бы меньше проблем, если бы она сменила свою традиционную униформу на что-то менее заметное. Так. Я просто прикинул, как лучше идти. Погрелись-таки.
Zealots. Great to have around if they're on your side.
Thank you, Outlander. You saved me the trouble of hunting you down.
I need information I'm told only you can provide.
Do I strike you as someone who cares what you want? You cannot be allowed to remain in the old world. Your presence threatens the order we have fought to maintain.
And you've done a good job from all I've seen. Koth Vortena, former naval officer, former local. Spent a lot of my youth in the old world. Hand to mouth was a real mess back then. You've got a great deal with Arkin. but he could pull the plug on it at any second for any reason. What if he couldn't?
How do you mean?
When the Outlander and I pull Arkan from the throne, you won't have to answer to him anymore. All we need is to meet with the Lady of Sorrows so we can convince her to come with us. I bet you can make that meeting happen.
You want to supplant Valkorian's brat and take my greatest adversary out of the old world? Sounds fantastic. But how do the two of you intend to dethrone Arkan?
You really need us to spell it out for you?
If you think you can defeat him, I have no qualms. Arkan gave us power, then implemented so many restrictions that we are in many ways powerless. And he has sapped the very spirit from Zakul. Most don't even realize. But his undoing, it cannot be at your hands.
Why not?
Valkorian's fall, Arkan's rise, it all conforms to prophecy. You do not. Only when the prophecy is realized will our great serpent return to cleanse Zakul in fiery death. You cannot be allowed to succeed.
Thought we were getting along.
On my mark.
Exalted.
I'm busy!
The Lady of Sorrows demands your attention now.
I've seen one like that before, back in your part of the galaxy.
Your grip on the old world has become a stranglehold. You continue to act counter to the Lady's interests, most recently with the murder of our contractor, Mona Gale.
This can wait. I have company.
The Lady has decided to renegotiate the terms of your agreement.
We made a deal!
And now, you will agree to a new deal.
Father! Brennan! Release him at once!
Come to the Razor. You and the Lady can discuss your son's future. And you, the Lady would like to speak with you as well.
You could have reached out earlier. Saved me a lot of trouble.
We prefer caution over haste. Your identity had to be double confirmed, and your motives made known. The Lady of Sorrows is fully aware of who you are. Outlander. And now she also knows what you're after. She would like me to assure you it's not a trap, and that I'm unharmed. So that's that. Under no circumstances are you to kill the Outlander. Understood?
Understood. Kill the Outlander.
По-хорошему договориться так и не удалось. Видимо, сюда. Средний город. Так, быстрее. Хотя, как сказать. 12 секунд. Ладно, давай прибьем и этого тоже.
Update. My sensors cannot detect any further traces of the infestation aboard the Gravestone, Master. Recommendation. You may wish to acquire 30 to 40 gallons of industrial cleanser while you're in the spire. Our stocks have been somewhat depleted.
Я тут что-то ломаю. Видимо, чтобы здесь что-то открылось.
Long time ago, the Razor was the place to be. Now, I'd rather be back in the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Stay on your feet.
Блин, все-таки подлагивает. Так-ка я еще раз посмотрю, что можно урезать. Текстура шейдера. Посмотрим, как шейдеры низкие будут выглядеть. Может, разницы-то нет. Видите?
I knew I would find you.
New partner?
I am not amused. Valen killed Tannic for failing to stop your escape. I have been waiting for this moment ever since.
I can start shooting now, right?
Cause Fortuna. Treason. Sedition. Gross incompetence.
You made the last one up.
I'm glad we risked coming to the old world. Now we get credit for neutralizing 2 criminals.
Интересно, что бы они сказали, если бы тут была... Господи, блин, как же ее эту бабенку-то звать? У меня уже из башки вылетело. Рыцарша, короче.
I don't need to be a scion to see your epitaph. Here lies the Outlander, who brought disorder and ruin to Zakul.
You're wrong about me. We might even live long enough to see it.
He's driven, that guy. I doubt they'll stop gunning for you.
We'll leave it for them to decide.
Ну, как бы так сказать. Хуй вообще орган всезнающий.
The Heralds had a head start. Be ready for anything. We could be stepping out into a minor war.
I know a thing or two about war.
I know. You didn't get the deal you wanted, but you did get the deal you deserved.
О, Скорпио.
Think of it this way, Exalted. You'll finally be with your great serpent. I'm curious, Outlander. What would you do with the Exalted Son?
If he was in charge of the Heralds, he'd fear and respect you. Unlike his father.
My exact calculation. Excellent. There's nothing to stop you from becoming the new Exalted now. I expect you to honor your end of our agreement.
Of course. I can finally lead the Heralds to the glorious future we deserve. You will have your just rewards.
Then leave.
Never had anyone sneak up on me like that. I'm lucky she didn't want me dead.
Ну, просто для нашего региона, для региона, это нетипичное имя, Гарик. Для Запада более типичное. Гарри, либо Гарольд. Насколько я все-таки вычитал, это как раз вот оно и есть соответствие имен. Соответствие, происхождение, называй как хочешь.
She doesn't seem to have a problem with killing.
Nope, she does not.
Since we need her help and she had me at a sizable disadvantage, I told her about the gravestone. But you I didn't have to tell her about.
You're the Lady of Sorrows? A droid?
You shouldn't have...
I'm no droid, Battlemaster. I'm an intelligence beyond comprehension.
You may call me Scorpio. I've come to Zakul to further my heuristic directive of self-improvement. This self-iteration is number 1084. The proposal put forth by your colleague intrigues me enough that I've decided to accompany you.
Is that right?
Continue operations in my stead. Annihilate the Heralds if you must. I will remain in touch.
Very well.
Guess you convinced her.
Don't think I had to. She's unlike any machine I've ever come across.
Not exactly what I expected, but close. Shall we depart?
If you can do what you say, you'll be quite an asset.
I do not engage in hyperbole. I've never found a need to.
А Гарольд это тогда чье
Why are you agreeing to
имя?
help?
I wish to speak to the gravestone. I look forward to communicating with an intellect that rivals my own for a change.
What about Arkin?
He has something of mine. The severity of his error must be recognized.
What did he take? Just asking.
Eternal Fleet Units 522, 865, and 983 will prepare for deployment. Combat protocols fully engaged. The Outlander will not escape us this time.
All Gemini command units confirm. Preparations are already underway.
Whoa! You almost fried the power core, Fat Fingers!
That's Captain Fat Fingers.
You do this vessel a disservice with your primitive hands. Give me full access. I will enhance the gravestone's current parameters.
Don't ask us to take your word for it. We need details.
I do not have time for technical primers.
Neither do we. Keep your shiny metal mitts to yourself.
Focus on the hyperdrive first.
Acceptable. For now.
Statement. Ready to vaporize?
Your lack of intelligence is insulting.
Let's give them space. That bridge can only hold so many personalities.
I'm used to it.
I imagine so, given your previous companions. Scorpio worked with Imperial intelligence in the past, but now she operates independently. Thoughts?
She's probably listening to our conversation.
Lovely. Not that we have any privacy, considering who's inside your head. There is some good news. I've received word from my agents on Coruscant and Dromund Kaas. Certain elements of each government are willing to discuss an alliance, to unite their forces against the Eternal Throne.
We can only defeat Arkin by working together.
We've a long road ahead, but at least they're talking.
Your presence is requested. Come along.
Charmer, that one.
Senya knows how to pick them.
Be careful. We need the scions, but zealots are unpredictable by nature.
After last time, I doubt he's looking for a rematch.
All the same. 1 hour. If I don't hear from you, I'll rip that sanctuary apart.
Ну, имена — это вообще мутная тема, как по мне. Так, давай-ка я вот так сделаю. Потому что... ну, просто даже подумать, сидеть. Когда, в принципе, появились те или иные имена? Мы сейчас ведь в основном используем ходовые имена, к которым... ну, в чистом виде. Столетия. Но они же произошли от других имен. Ну, звучание, произношение менялось в зависимости от языков, которые рождались и умирали. Менялись опять-таки. Какое изначально было значение, произношение? Куда какие разбрелись, учитывая, что некоторые поменялись сильно? Думаю, на эту тему можно целую диссертацию найти. Писать я, конечно же, такое не буду. Я еще не совсем сбрендил.
You wanted to meet? Haskell?
I don't leave Zakul for just anyone. Be honored.
You followed me.
I was invited. Haskell arranged all of this. The fool.
If you wanted to fight, we wouldn't be talking.
I have the imagination to see many solutions to a dilemma. Unlike your friend. Scions have always worshipped at the false altar of fate. That is why I kill them. I am beyond prophecy. I forged my own destiny by making the hard choices. Now it's your turn.
You want to make a deal?
I'm not without mercy. Surrender. You will be returned to Carbonite until I find a way to rid you of my father.
And the others? Lana and Koth?
Free to leave. Without the gravestone, of course. It belongs to the Eternal Throne. You understand?
Fear the snake who believes himself a dragon. My son will betray you.
Согласен.
I'm a busy man. Don't make me wait.
I want to avoid further bloodshed and regain my freedom. I'll tell my followers to stand down, with your permission.
Certainly.
Lana, it's me.
That was fast.
Arkan's here. Defend the ship.
Waste their lives, if you wish. Come. You are weak.
Че, крысы бегут с корабля? Тихушку. Угу. Только навстречу пожару зачем-то бегут.
Hey! Shorty! Do us all a favor and get those cannons firing, would ya?
This vessel's targeting algorithms were inferior. I'm upgrading them.
That is not a priority right now!
Improvement is always a priority. Activating firing pattern.
I take it all back. That's some good shooting. Didn't that just go down near the Scion's hideout? Someone better check up on our Outlander.
Tell me you're alive.
Alive, yes. Intact? Mostly.
The gravestone is under siege, but we're not leaving without you.
Hold tight. I'm coming.
Ёпта! Ничего не упало.
The Outlander! Take him alive! Face justice!
Вполне возможно. Единственное, что Алисе прям так уж на 100% верить не стоит. Она периодически несет хуйню.
A new thread weaves through fate's tapestry, as I foresaw.
Then Arkan told the truth. You did bring him here.
It was necessary. You will see. The Scions remain your allies. Each of them will return to you when it is their time to die.
No more Scions need to die. Tell me where they've gone and I'll protect them.
Their fates are sealed, like yours. I have no regrets. I have seen the future. It is glorious.
If you know how this ends, tell me while you still can.
Spare no one.
You always know just how to brighten my day.
Should have gone to Dantooine! You and me both! There's a freighter headed for some place called Hutta.
Так, я обойду. Тут вырубаем штилс. И, может быть, а вдруг... Нет, нихуя не получилось.
We have problems.
Tell me the hyperdrive isn't one.
Scorpio fixed it, but Arkan's forces locked the docking clamps. We're grounded.
We can't abandon the gravestone. That fleet will tear us to shreds.
Koth and HK are en route to the control spa, but they need help.
Don't worry, the gravestone's in good hands. Go get our captain, Blondie. I meant Miss Benico.
You weren't very nice to my brother. Now, we have to kill your friends.
Arkan was just a warm-up.
Привет, Виталь. Нет. Я уже давно не покупаю подписку. Собственно, я уж особо и не играю в Старую Республику.
Go. This is a family matter. Phelan.
Hello, Mother.
Koth and HK need us. Let's go.
Взял на 180 дней. А мне опять же, как бы так сказать, поднадоела просто эта игра уже. Это я уж, называется, решил заморочиться, чтобы на канале именно прохождения сюжеток были. Хотя бы основных. Хотя бы вот основных. Все-таки когда-то меня эта игра прям очень много радовала. Не, ну сюжеты до сих пор радуют. Сюжеты, диалоги, постановка, это все никуда не делось. Все еще на высоченном уровне. Потому что нету больше таких же студий, как BioWare. Таким подходом больше никто не занимается. Хотя, как бы так сказать, инди-студии иногда пытаются сюжет и постановку. Блять. Только денег у них на это нету. Все-таки на... Ну, на нормальный сюжет, предположим, нужен по большей части талант. Но на то, чтобы прописать целую кучу диалогов, нужны еще при этом и человека часы. Постановкой сцены вообще на отъебись, на самом деле, я считаю, занимаются. Потому что называется, сделают несколько хороших сцен на всю игру и все. Хотя вот недавняя экспедиция вроде как раз по красивым сценам очень даже неплохо сделано. Другая онлайновка на тему Звездных войн. На тему Звездных войн была только Star Wars Galaxies. Старая. У нее еще была довольно странная механика. Там нельзя было начать игру за джедая. Но при некоторых условиях можно было стать джедаем. Народ долго выяснял, как это вообще в принципе делается. Выяснилось, что нужна правильная комбинация тех самых крафтовых профессий. Выясняли это долго и мрачно. Выяснили, что там... Ну, там крафтовых профессий куча. Их нужно прокачать по полной вообще. Ну, то есть до максимума. Выяснили, короче, что там 3 каждый раз определенные. А еще 3 нужно перебирать. Какие из них, а хуй их знает. Геморрой-то был. Да и в целом такая игра, на самом деле. Сейчас я в такое играть не буду.
He controls turbo lifts, blast doors, docking clamps, you name it. We need the main override station. That's on top of the control spar. I sent HK to clear a path.
Accommodation. I have left you a trail of meat bags to follow, Master.
I'm securing all doors to the control spar. No more meat... reinforcements. We'll get in, but someone has to hold this choke point.
That's my job. Senya's busy with Valen at the gravestone. It's up to you and Koth.
Valen's at the ship? My crew.
They're buying us time. Let's use it well. If we don't free the gravestone, we're dead. Come on.
Да, я знаю, о какой игре ты говоришь. Force Unleashed. Не, она будет. В принципе, прикольная. Вопрос, когда? Когда руки дойдут, видимо. Так, сесть на шаттл до диспетчера. Вот вижу. Здравствуйте.
Emperor Valkorion talks to you, right? He have any advice?
He's giving me the silent treatment.
He's probably got a lot on your mind. The Emperor's a great man. If anyone can help you take down Arkan, it's him.
His power comes at a high price. I won't be in debt to him.
Debts can be paid. Do what's best for the galaxy.
Reminder, the gravestone remains under siege.
You're free from your father's control. You don't have to serve Arkin. You can stop this mad war.
We didn't follow you when you left, Father. Why would we listen to you now?
Хотя, может, ты имеешь в виду сравнительно новую синглплеерную игру по Звездным войнам? Я на нее пока что хрен забил, потому что она для региона, по-моему, не продается. Потом глянем.
Follow me. I'll get you through this alive.
You stole my battle cry. Let's find that droid.
Так. Fallen Order. Да. Значит, про нее. Она вроде как неплохая. То есть там... как так сказать... Souls-like. Metroidvania. Немножко. Она когда только вышла, я, в принципе, видел ее на стримах. Вроде играется нормально. Выглядит неплохо.
There's a whole battalion of Zakul Knights headed your way.
They're onto our plan.
Still can't find Arkin on the security grid. He's vanished.
Me and HK will handle those knights. Whatever it takes, get the gravestone flying.
Be ready to run when I give the word. Don't get reckless.
Me? Never. The droid? No promises.
Commentary. I am programmed for self-restraint. Usually.
We'll get this done. You do the same.
Kraft's military training was unorthodox, to say the least. Those knights don't know how to defend against him in HK.
Battlefront. Ну, в принципе, примерно как Battlefield, только по Звездным войнам. Плюс-минус. Ну и то, что там, как бы так сказать, они попали в скандал с лутбоксами, потому что там персонажей, а там именно персонажами, по сути дела, играешь, а не классами. Персонажей нужно было выбивать из лутбоксов. Какой тебе выпадет, а хуй его знает. Насколько они были сбалансированы, насколько они сейчас сбалансированы, тоже без понятия. Поэтому, как бы так сказать, меня этот Battlefront что-то как-то не сильно интересует. Хотя я его вроде бы все-таки взял по распродаже, не помню. Сейчас чекну. Так. Вообще-то есть. Первый Battlefront. Второй... Я вот не помню, кстати говоря, с кем там этот скандал-то был. С первым или со вторым Battlefront'ом. Вроде со вторым.
Strange. I was expecting at least a token guard or...
Так, у нас тут будет битва с боссом. Судя по хилкам.
Docking grounds have been released. I will prepare the ship for launch.
Music to my ears. Everybody pile in! Go! We have unfinished business. You don't touch me.
No one is invincible. You will fall.
You will hang on my wall for eternity.
Request. Die, meatbag.
Так. Ясно, эти пока не юзабельные. Значит, пока что ковыряем.
Master! Enough! Self-sacrifice! I can't wait to meet all your friends.
My son is too strong. You need my power. Only together can we strike him down.
You can't tempt me. When Arkan's done, you're next.
Feel that, father?
No! Didn't run all the way back here to watch you die.
Wish it'd been me that did it, but I'm glad Arkan's gone. Thanks.
The gravestone's free! Get back or get left!
Heal up.
Угу. Тяжелое ранение на постоянке. Прелестно. Можно было, конечно, наверное, воспользоваться силой Валкориана, но у этого точно будет цена. Бляха-муха. Как вовремя-то, а?
Hey, something up?
Собрать-то можно?
I don't want to hurt you. I liked you better when you were dead.
Сюжет по большей части линейный, но некоторые аспекты будут отличаться от выборов.
They're in. Let's go.
Scorpio, get us in the sky!
A lot of ships in that blockade.
I know.
The Omni cannon isn't ready. We can't shoot our way out.
I know.
Enemy ships are opening fire.
I know. Hyperdrive's locked in. I was never worried.
She's holding together nicely, Captain.
The gravestone suffered minor hull damage. This would have been avoided had I been allowed full access to the mainframe.
Minor hull damage, or you commanding an unstoppable alien warship? Decisions, decisions.
Hey, you dying? Can I have your stuff?
What do you think?
Understood.
Я не мог от этого сдержаться, потому что, ну, она пиздец бесячая дура. Каким бы крутым инженером она ни была. Вот реально, блядь, нашла момент для своих тупых шуток.
Oh, not dead then. The Outlander escaped.
An unexpected setback, but I learned much today. Father's powers changed. It's weaker.
Mother, let me live. I'm going to kill her. Easy, easy. Your body went through quite an ordeal. We weren't sure you'd ever wake up.
Never met anybody who took a lightsaber to the gut and lived to tell.
Don't tell me it's been another 5 years.
2 days, give or take.
What happened while I was out?
The gravestone is safe, but I lost some crew back on Asylum. If Senya hadn't saved the day, it would have been a lot worse. Len can't stop thanking her. It's gotten embarrassing. I still don't trust Senya. She was there when it mattered.
I always will be.
We did suffer another loss. I assume you were present when HK...
Arkan destroyed his body completely. But if his personality matrix was copied to a memory core...
It wasn't. He always said he didn't want to live forever.
The HK unit was an inferior design. It was always destined to become scrap.
I will deactivate you.
Lana told us this all started when Heskel summoned you.
Heskel's dead. He's the one who brought Arkan to Asylum. Said it was destiny.
And the other Scions?
He claimed they're still on our side. They'll find us when the time's right.
With allies like them, we don't need enemies.
If we're done depressing each other, how about sharing the good news?
The Battle of Asylum showed the galaxy Zakul isn't invincible. My contacts in the core worlds have thrown their support behind us, behind you. You're about to become the leader of an alliance dedicated to bringing down the Eternal Throne once and for all. Everyone's waiting on a planet called Odessen. If you're up for it, we should say hello.
Let's not keep them waiting.
Here we go again. Heal up. Odessen, huh? Could it be there's really a place where no one wants to kill us?
I handpicked it myself. We'll be safe.
Are we sure it's wise to leave Scorpio in control of the bridge?
Got the ship locked down. She can't go anywhere without my approval.
I hope you're right.
So why this world?
Remote, unsettled, and strong in the Force. But unlike Korriban or Tython, Odessen is altogether balanced.
How did you find it?
I've always had a strong affinity with the Force. It's what set me on this path to begin with. Led me to forge a certain alliance all those years ago.
With the Republic?
I meant with you. Well, here we are. This is your new alliance.
It's a good start.
We all had a hand in getting here. But you've been the center. You made it possible. Show them what you're made of.
I'd like everyone's attention. The galaxy as we knew it is gone. The institutions we knew have fallen. But we can't let that be a source of panic or defeat. We have an opportunity to build something together. An alliance each of us can be vested in. We don't all share the same ideologies, but every one of you is here because you believe we can transcend our differences.
Да, здесь можно в коопе проходить сюжет. Причем и сюжет, и все квесты, и это довольно грамотно сделано. Персональный сюжет, если когда проходишь, отвечаешь только ты на диалоги, только ты делаешь выборы. А на общих заданиях кубики кидаются. Кто будет говорить следующим? И это на деле классно выглядит.
I believe it too. Either we succeed together or we fail alone. Let's not fail.
Like what you done with the place?
Theron Shan.
Hadn't seen you in a while. Wasn't sure you'd remember me.
It's great to see you again, Theron.
Good. Wasn't sure based on what Lana said you went through. What you're going through. Been a a long 5 years. Feels like everything's changed.
Why don't you get me up to speed?
I will, but before we dig into the big stuff, I've got something for you.
You found my people?
No luck so far, but...
Needs work. A lot of work.
Опи, с рандомами когда-то пересекался.
When you have a moment, it's time for that official stuff. I'll be inside.
Так. Поясок. Итого у нас не хватает только перчаток. Блин, ну эти хуже. Ну, кстати, это вполне себе вариант. Просто, скажем так, надеть вот этот комплект, а дальше чисто высматривать, что по характеристикам получше будет. Так. Панель модификаторов предметов. Я это говно еще не осмотрел, что ли? Шестидесятый. Ну, такое. Так. Так. Крепости. Продаю то, что точно не особо актуально. Ага. Первый комплект. Излишки сюда. Сюда. Эта хрень уже давно не актуальна. Шлемак, ботинки можно поменять.
Stay on your feet.
Так. Сбагрили. Мне было улучшение для сабелек моих на 75 уровень. Так. Ну, такое. Да. Дорого и нахер надо. Угу. Давай-ка вот на этом остановимся. Вполне себе подходящий сюжетный момент. Ну и пока что. Всем спасибо, кто смотрел. Если уж досмотрели, то с вас лайк. Остальное, как обычно, по вашему усмотрению. Ну и продолжение по-прежнему следует.